and seal that intention on your heart. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy snow day. Welcome to midday yoga. We'll start standing. We'll just get right into it today. We'll do some half sun salutations. We'll do some lunge back sun salutations, some step backs, and then we'll make our way to our mat for some back bends, either belly back bends or other, and then some twists and some stretching, and we'll end in Shavasana. So starting, just inhale, reach your fingers forward and up. Exhale, turn palms out, just press and resist. So trying to grow nice and tall. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, turn palms out, press. Just take one more, reach nice and tall so you can grow taller, closer to the ceiling. Turn palms out, press and resist. Bring your hands to heart center for Tadasana or mountain pose. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Starting with our half salutations, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Light bend in your knees as you reach out, reach up, press palms, and bring hands to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Full breath in, full breath out. Doing that again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Just finding that tempo of breath. Inhale, halfway lift, tap your shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out, reach up, press palms, maybe peek up this time. Bring hands to heart center, full breath in, full breath out. One more half. Inhale, reach up, press. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, tap your shins, really find your flat back. Exhale, fold forward, light bend in your knees, reach arms out, reach arms up, press palms. Maybe there's a tiny back bend this time. Hands to heart center, mountain pose. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, reach up, adding our lunge backs. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms right up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, settle into hips. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release hands down, step back, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Taking a modified vinyasa, come forward, high plank. You can always drop your knees as you lower all the way down. Just taking a little cobra on this first one. Lift your heart and chest. Press the tops of your feet down, lift your knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release your head, tuck toes. You can come up through the tabletop or high plank. Lift to your down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, place it through. Inhale, lift up, back to that high crescent lunge. Exhale, settle. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release hands down. Step forward this time and fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms up, reach arms all the way to the ceiling. Hands to heart center, conscious mountain pose. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, reach. Again, just finding that rhythm. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, send your left foot back. Inhale, reach right up, high crescent lunge. Use that core, pull it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release hands down, step back, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Another modified vinyasa, come forward, high plank. You can tap knees as you lower. Come all the way down for this one. Bring your arms at your sides. We're going to take a little locust. Lift your heart and chest, lift your legs. You can send palms out to the side, thumbs up, lift your heart and chest. Release everything down, hands under shoulders, tuck toes, high plank. Lift up and down dog. Again, you can always come through tabletop. Full breath in, full breath out. Left leg lifts high. Place it through to your lunge. Come back up to your high crescent lunge. Nice and steady. Settle into hips. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release hands down. Step forward this time and fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Light bend in your knees as you reach arms out, reach arms up, press palms. Bring hands to heart center. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward and down. Fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, send your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms right up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, sentinel. Inhale, reach, maybe at a back bend. Exhale, release hands down. Step back, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Modified vinyasa, come forward, high plank. Tap your knees or lower all the way down to your mat. Coming into a little sphinx, slide your hands forward, press into your forearms and feet. Lift your heart and chest. Inhale, lift up, and you peek up. Exhale, release, hands under shoulders, tuck toes, high plank, tabletop, or down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, use your core, use your arms, lift right up. Exhale, settle. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release hands down, step forward and fold. Find your flat back. Fold all the way forward towards your legs. Ground down through your feet to lift up, reach up. Hands to heart center, conscious mountain pose. Take a full round of breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, find that flat back, grow long. Exhale, send your left foot back. Inhale, lift right up to your high crescent lunge. Exhale, settle. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release hands down. Step back, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Moving through a full vinyasa this time. Come forward, high plank. Squeeze elbows and core, lower to your low push-up. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, place it through. Inhale, lift straight up. Exhale, settle. Finding that rhythm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release hands down. Step forward and fold. Lift your flat back. Fold forward, bend knees, reach arms out, reach arms up, press palms. Bring hands to heart center. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Adding our jump back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step, walk, or jump yourself right to your high plank. Lower down to your low push-up. Chaturanga, cobra, or upward facing. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Take two more like that. Big inhale, big exhale. Press your hands into the mat. Press your heels down towards your mat. Make a big V with your body. Now again, you can step, walk, or jump forward. If you're gonna jump, bend your knees a lot, come onto your toes, look forward and jump. Fold, lift halfway. Fold forward, light bend in your knees, reach arms out, reach arms up, press palms, hands to heart center, mountain pose. Full breath in, full breath out. One more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, lift your flat back. Exhale, step, walk, or jump yourself back to your high plank. Lower down, low push-up. Strong cobra or upward facing. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. You can always pedal out your knees or your heels here. Take one more full round of breath. If you stepped forward last time, just vary which foot comes forward first. If you're gonna jump, come onto your toes, bend your knees, look forward, jump yourself forward and fold. Lift your flat back. Fold forward, bend knees just lightly. Reach arms out, reach arms up, grounding through your feet and legs. Hands out, heart center, Tadasana. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Moving through some step backs, adding some warriors. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, send your right foot back. This time, reach arms back to airplane. Let your spine get nice and long, shoulders roll back. And then sweep forward and up to your high crescent lunge. Full breath in, full breath out. Plant your back foot, open up to your warrior 2. So make sure your core is strong. Your spine is long, crown of your head up. Arms are out to a T. And press that front knee out towards your pinky toe. These look good, everybody. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, reverse your warrior. Don't let that front knee move. Don't let it track back from your ankle. Reach back towards the back of the room, side body stretch. Cartwheel down to a twisted lunge. Right hand planted. Place your left hand to the outside of your left knee. Keep it into your midline, keep that long spine. Twist from your core, peek up. Release your left hand down, step back, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. From here on out, you can take your choice from vinyasa. So you can take any variation we took in the beginning, a locust or a sphinx. You can move through the chaturanga, the vinyasa. You can always stay and walk out your dog. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, curl your knee to your nose, but keep your hips up. Just feel that rounding. Inhale, send your right leg up. Exhale, hover your right knee to your chest and come forward like you're coming into a high plank. So really pull that core in. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bring it forward again to your plank. Step it through to your lunge. Look forward. Step forward and fold. Lift your flat back. Fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. This time, sweep arms forward and up for a fierce or chair pose. Pull your core in, strong abs, strong core. Settle your hips down. Take one more breath in your chair. Then right from here, we're gonna come into a tree pose. So take your right arm under your left, keep your knees bent. Pick your right leg up, wrap it over your left. Squeeze your thighs together. You can leave your right toe out for a kickstand. You can wrap it behind your left leg. Keep your upper body tall, so maybe lift your elbows. Now try to settle a little deeper into your hips. Take one more full round of breath in your eagle. On your next inhale, unravel, reach out, reach up. Option to add a back bend. Coming right in, forward and down, fold. Lift your flat back. Send your left foot back. Inhale, arms reach back, long spine. Exhale, forward and up, high crescent lunge. Take a full round of breath. Plant your back foot, find your warrior 2. Nice strong warrior pose. So core is pulling in. I could tell my ribs were flaring out because I wasn't engaging my core. So engage that core. If I came and poked it, I want it to be strong. Arms out to a T. Someone did that to me the other day in a class. They poked my abs. It was weird. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. It was weird, but it helped me engage my core. Reach back towards the back of the room. Cartwheel down to that twisted lunge, left hand planted. Right hand presses into your right knee. So the twist is coming from your core. You're peeking up past your shoulder. Release your right hand down. Step back, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Your choice, vinyasa flow, down dog, some variation. Sometimes I just take a high plank to a down dog. Oh, I see someone adding push-ups. That's an awesome option too. We'll mute in our dog. Full rounded breath. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, but keep your hips high. Feel that rounding in your spine. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, hover your left knee to your chest and come forward like you're coming to that high plank. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee high, core is strong. Take it forward. Step forward to your lunge. And then step all the way forward and fold. Lift to your flat back. Fold forward, bend your knees, reach arms back. Sweep up to that fierce or chair pose. Core is still strong. Abs are engaged. Back is engaged. Hips are settling towards your mat. Coming right into our eagle and take your left arm under your right. Pick your left leg up, wrap it over your right. Really squeeze those thighs. I don't want to see any light coming through your thighs. All upper body, tall heart and chest. Hips are settling down. Try to bend your standing knee a little more to sit your hips down. Good. One more breath in your eagle. Inhale, unravel, spring out, reach it up. Coming right in, forward and down, fold. Lift your flat back. Send your right foot back. This time, plant your right foot down. Reach arms back, interlace them at your tailbone. Press into your hands, feel your heart and chest open, and then press back into your hands to lift all the way up. So you're almost in a warrior one, but your hips don't have to be squared forward. They can be squared towards the right corner of your mat. Press back, lift your heart and chest. Come back to center. Just open up your arms, turn your chest to the right, find your warrior two. Widen your base if you need to. If you feel like you need a wider base, feel free to step back or inch forward. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Straighten your front leg this time. Feel your front hip release and reach back. You can reach both arms back like you're holding a big beach ball. You can catch your wrist, maybe catch your elbow. Give yourself that little tug. Reach back, side body stretch. Come back to center, arms to a T. Turn your left toes in. We're going to take a wide-legged forward fold. Flip your palms up, lift your heart and chest. I'm just going to turn so you're not looking at my backside. And then start to hinge forward. Core is strong, palms are down. Release your hands under your shoulders or your face. And then you have a couple options. You can leave hands here. If you have a block, you can place hands on a block. You can reach for calves or ankles, kind of pull yourself in. Just keep your spine nice and long. So I don't want any rounded spines. I want long spines. So you're looking at that long edge of your mat. Tip a little weight into the balls of your feet. Send your hips up. You're grabbing calves or ankles. Use your legs for leverage to really send your hips high and tilt yourself forward. Just take one more breath. Release your hands back under your shoulders. Come onto fingertips and just pull your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Reach arms out to a T or hands to your hips. Lift yourself back up to standing. Turn your left toes forward. Bend into your front knee. Cartwheel back to that twisted lunge, right hand planted. This time left arm reaches up. You can reach it way back, opening your heart and chest if you'd like. Release your left hand down, step back, down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Your choice, vinyasa flow, stay in the down dog, or take a variation that serves you. Love the options, everybody. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, curl it in towards your nose. Hips aren't moving, they're staying up. Inhale, right leg high. This time, hover your right knee to your right elbow and pause. Core is strong. We're gonna hold for a full round of breath. Press that knee into your elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, place it through. Look forward, step forward, and fold. Lift your flat back. Fold forward, just a micro bend in your knees. We're reaching arms out again, all the way up, coming back to that Tadasana, mountain pose. Full breath in, full breath out. Taking a dancer's pose, send your left arm up. Take your right arm out to the side. Catch your right foot behind you. If you can grab the inside of your foot, that allows your shoulder to rotate back. Grow tall. When you feel steady in your standing leg, start to kick back. I like to find that full kick before I reach my front arm forward, but do what works for you. You can keep your front arm lifted. You can hinge slightly forward from your hips. These look good, everyone. Keep that heart and chest opening. Feel the back bend of the pose. Kick back. Slowly and mindfully bring your knees back together. Release your foot. Just think a backstroke or windmill of your arms. Land in your conscious mountain pose, arms by your sides. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, reach up. Optional little back bend. Exhale, forward and down. Full. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, send your left foot back. Plant your left foot down. Reach arms back, interlace hands at your tailbone. Press back to lift yourself up. Front knee stays over your ankle. Now really press back to lift your heart and chest. Maybe you peek up. Release your upper body, arms to a T. Widen your base if you need to, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Straighten your front leg. Feel that reach, reach, reach towards the back of the room. You can use both arms. You can grab a wrist, maybe your elbow. Come back to center, arms to a T. Turn your right toes in, back to our wide-legged forward fold. Flip your palms up, lift your heart and chest. Flip palms down, pull your core in, release halfway. This time, stop when you're halfway, just pause. Lengthen through your spine from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Lengthen through your fingers, middle and ring fingers. Feel that length. Now release hands down. You can dome your spine this time, reaching arms underneath you, just letting your head hang. You can reach arms forward for a wide-legged down dog. If you prefer, you can reach out for calves or ankles again and keep that long spine. Feel some weight tipping into the balls of your feet. See if you can lift your hips a little higher. Allow your spine to round or press into the mat. Take a full round of breath. Walk your hands back in under your face. Come on to fingertips, roll your shoulders back, long spine. Reach arms out or hands to a T, or hands to your hips. Lift yourself back up. Right toes forward, bend into your right knee, tap the warrior two. Cartwheel down to your twisted lunge, left hand down, right arm up if you'd like. You can tap into your knee again if that serves you better, or you can find that big opening. Place your right hand to the mat and step back to your down dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Your choice, vinyasa flow, down dog. Take what serves you. Always listening to your body. It's your practice. It's your mat. Meeting in our dog. Send your left leg high. Keep your hips up. Curl your knee to your nose. Send your left leg up. Hover your left knee to your left elbow like you're in a high plank and pause. Pull your core in. Keep that core engaged. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, place it through. Look forward. Step forward and fold. Find your flat back. Fold forward, just a micro bend in your knees as you press down. Reach up. Press palms at the top. Hands to heart center. Mountain pose. Just feel the grounding in your feet. Find a little lift in your heart and chest. Grow tall. Back to our dancers. Take your right arm up this time. Take your left arm out to the side. I should have said on the first set, but you can always use a wall if you'd like. Press your hand into the wall for extra support. Catch your foot. Grow nice and tall. When you're steady, stable, and ready, start to hinge forward. You can reach. You can kick. And find a little more back bend. Nice job, cat. Everyone take one more breath. Find your dancers. Bring your knees back together. Release your foot. Take that nice backstroke or windmill of your arms. Land in a conscious mountain pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down. Fold. Lift your flat back. And then your choice, step, walk, or jump yourself back to a high plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Lift your right leg high. Place it through to a lunge. Let's come into a pigeon pose. Drop your left knee down. Walk your right foot across your mat until your right knee comes down to the mat. Then walk your left toes back. So there's a myth in pigeon pose that your front leg should be parallel with the front of your mat, and that's not true at all. As you can see, my foot is way close to my hips. So just take it wherever you can let your hips settle. You can peek back at that back leg, make sure it's nice and straight, and then lower yourself down. You can come to forearms. You can place your head on a block. You can place your head on your hands. Take a little crocodile pose with your arms. Or you can reach all the way forward. We're taking a little bit of a meditative pigeon pose today, so I'm just going to let you sink in for a few breaths. Take one more full round of breath in your pigeon. Let yourself settle even closer to your mat. And press yourself back up, coming up into hands. Lift your heart and chest, take that peak towards the ceiling. Tuck your left toes behind you, swing your right leg high, bend your knee, fan open your hip. So if you'd like, you can flip your dog, or you can just stay here and roll out your foot, roll out your ankle. I'm gonna stay today. If you flip, to go ahead and unflip, lift your right leg high. Everyone release your right leg down to the floor. Take a slow pedal of your heels, of your knees, and land in your down dog. Send your left leg up. Place it through to a lunge. Drop your right knee down. Walk your left foot across your mat, coming back into our pigeon. Send your right leg back. Take that peak if you'd like. And then lower yourself down. Try to really let your hips settle here. So pigeon is a really nice hip opener. Let your hips settle. Maybe your head rests on a block, on your arms, or on the floor. Take this moment in pigeon pose to just think about where your mind or your emotions might need to settle. So especially on snow days, our schedule is all thrown off and things could be a little wonky or wacky. We have to reschedule things. Just where can you really settle and let things just kind of happen without worrying? Take one more full round of breath. Truly settle. Walk yourself back up into hands. Lift your heart and chest, peek up. Tuck your right toes behind you. Send your left leg up and high. Bend your knee, fan open your hip. Left toes over to the right. Try to keep this left shoulder squared towards the front of your mat. It'll want to fan open, but try to keep it squared, just fanning your hips. Option to flip your dog, option to roll out your ankle, roll out your foot. If you flipped, unflip. Everyone lift your left leg, release it down. Take that slow pedal of your knees, of your feet. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands. Sit back on your mat and roll your upper body back, but keep your knees bent. We're going to take 2 bridge or wheel poses. So your choice. You can take 2 bridges, you can take 2 wheels, you can do a bridge and then a wheel. I'll leave it up to you. Bring your heels in towards your glutes and make sure you can almost touch your heels. If you can't, that's okay, but make sure they're close. Press your hands and feet down and then lift your hips up. If you're in wheel, you want to bring your hands by your ears, fingertips by your shoulders, and then press up. Either way, we're pressing down into feet and hands to lift our hips up. Now, if you're in the bridge, I just want you to bring a light focus to those hip points that are pointing up towards the ceiling, almost like headlights. Slightly tilt them forward so that your tailbone really lengthens. And then engage your glutes. We're going to make this a glute strengthener today. So squeeze those glutes in. If you tilt your hips enough, you should feel your quads. Maybe only if you have weak quads like me. But when I tilt my hips and get nice and long, I can feel my quads working. Squeeze your glutes, press down, lift up. Everyone release everything down. Release your glutes. You can take a little windshield wiper of your knees side to side, or you can let your knees fall out quick. Soles of your feet together. Just a quick rest between sets. Bring your knees back to center or back up. Plant your feet down. Again, your choice, bridge or wheel. When you're ready, press down to lift up. If you're in the bridge, squeeze your glutes. Tilt your hips slightly to light up your quads. Maybe lift your heels in either pose. Just add a little calf stretch. Make the pose a little different on the second set. Keep your glutes squeezing. Keep your legs working. Press down, lift up. Everyone release everything down to your mat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall out. Take a wide bound angle or Supta Baddha Konasana. You can close your eyes if you'd like and place the hand on your heart and the hand on your belly. Just let your spine neutralize after your back bends. Take one more full round of breath. Bring your knees back up to center. Coming into a single knee to chest, pull your right knee in towards your chest and send your left leg long. You can interlace your hands right underneath your knee. You could press your left heel down or hover your heel just an inch. So you want to feel the compression in your right hip and try to find a little bit of length in your left hip. Give yourself that squeeze. Take one more inhale, squeeze. Exhale, bring your left foot to the floor. Stack your right ankle on your left knee. Coming into a figure four, lift your left leg up. Reach through that space we just created and grab the back of your left leg to pull your left leg in. You can use your elbow if your right elbow is near your knee. You can use it to press your knee out. Sometimes I just release that right hand and use it to press my knee out because I can really feel that in my glutes. I feel it in my outer hips too. Give yourself a squeeze. Maybe press that knee away if you're taking that option. Press in. And then release your left foot down. Send your right leg high. Interlace your hands behind your knee or your calf and lift yourself up. If you're able, tap forehead to knee. And then release your upper body down. Keep that right leg long. Press your palms by your sides. Now slowly lengthen and lower your right leg all the way down to your mat. Send your left leg to meet it. Take a full round of breath. Pull your left knee into your chest. Single knee to chest. Right and left toes are both up towards the ceiling. Right leg is long or your right heel can lift just an inch. Keep pulling your left knee like you want to get it to your shoulder, squeezing it in. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, send your right foot to the mat. Step your left ankle on your right knee. Lift your right leg up, back to that figure four. Interlace behind your leg. Squeeze your right leg in. Again, you can press that left knee out to really get into your glutes or to that outer hip. Give yourself a squeeze. Release your right foot down. Send your left leg high. Interlace behind your knee or your calf, leading with your heart, lift up. Just release your upper body and palms down to the mat. Left heel stays high. Your left leg is long. Like you're lengthening through your heel, release your leg nice and slow all the way down to your mat. Send your right leg to meet it. Take a full round of breath. Pull both knees in for a double knee to chest. Nice big squeeze. Find that long spine. Tuck your chin slightly, but keep your head on the mat. Feel the length from your neck to your tailbone. Squeeze. You can rock side to side here or make little circles with your low back. You can send your feet up towards the ceiling for a happy baby. If you'd like an extra stretch in the back of your legs, you can kick legs out for a hamstring stretch. Bring yourself back into the double knee to chest. Pull your knees in. And then send your legs nice and long. Coming into our final resting pose, Shavasana. If there's another pose you need that we didn't take, feel free to take it here. But when you're ready, let your feet fall out and palms face up. Close your eyes. I'm going to mute myself so you don't get any background noise from my house for your Shavasana, but I'll unmute and ring the bell 3 times to bring you out. So truly enjoy this final resting pose. Start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Just bringing awareness back to your physical form. When you're ready, you can hug your knees into your chest. Show yourself some gratitude. Thank yourself for making it to your mat on this snow day. Reach your right or left arm back. Rolling onto that side, falling into fetal position, our beautiful position of new beginnings. Recall your intention, purpose, or dedication from the beginning of your practice. And the option to set a new one right here to take you through the rest of your Thursday, maybe even into your Friday or weekend. Start to press yourself up to seated, facing forward. Bring your hands to heart center. You can keep your eyes closed and tuck your chin, or glance down at your fingertips as you tuck your chin. Take an inhale to sit up nice and tall. On your exhale, just let the breath go. Let's recognize the peace and light within each and every one of us by bowing forward together and saying namaste or thank you. Thank you, everybody. Awesome Thursday.